If you're preparing to study abroad this year, then you need to do these things right now before you head to that country, before you head to Canada, the US, the UK, Australia, anywhere. Before you pack up your things and leave, you need to make sure you've done these 5 things that I'm going to mention in today's video, and that way you would make your life a lot easier as you go abroad to study. So let us jump right into it. Hey my friend, what's up and welcome back. Congratulations first of all on your admission offer. You've done all of that work. You've gotten into school, you have applied for funding, you have gotten you have gotten your visa. Now you are preparing to study abroad, to just move your things, pack your things and go start that journey in a new country. So I am really excited for you, but I want to share some things with you that are so important that you need to do before you pack up your things and leave. So let us jump right into it. The first one is that things are different now in many of these countries that you're going to. I know the popular destinations are like the US, Canada, the UK, Australia. Things are really different now, and my big advice to you, my friend, is that brush up your skills. If you have any skills, like, don't downplay anything right now. If you can even do makeup for people, that is such a beautiful skill. If you can make hair, things are a lot difficult. I'm not saying you're coming here as an international student and then you'd have to make hair. I don't know. I don't even think, like, if only I could make hair sometimes, like, yeah. But the point I'm making is learn a skill, a very good skill, whether that involves you doing something actively with your hands, or that's like you being a social media manager. Like, just learn, pick up extra skills from your home country before you move here. And that is because I'll tell you something, whether you believe it or not, a lot of international students in these countries now, because of everything happening globally, many of them aren't getting internships or jobs as easily as, you know, even like when I was graduating. So that's why I really recommend you pick up a skill, you brush up your skills. It could be, you know, things that you could do online. It could be things you have to do physically. Some people, while they're waiting to get jobs, because in these countries you're going to pay bills, you're going to keep paying bills whether you have a job or not, and there isn't a lot of support for you as an international student. So you're going to keep paying bills. So it's good while you're, you know, recruiting and trying to get the kind of jobs that you want. Some people actually come here and they're swim instructors, things like that. I shared a video a couple of weeks ago where I shared like jobs or things you can do as an international student to make money. I'll link those videos. I think I did 2 of them. I'll link those videos in the description. Watch them and see, you know, skills you can pick up that will earn you good money to pay your bills while you're here and while you're waiting to get the kind of jobs that you want to get. So my number 1 tip, my friend, is that you go learn a skill, pick up a skill, brush up a skill, whatever that is, and make sure it's a skill that is lucrative here, that people you know, demand. It could be something you already do. It could be babysitting that you already do for some family members back home. I'll share those videos and you get a lot of ideas from those. So that is my first tip, or the first thing I'm asking you to do as you prepare to relocate abroad as an international student. So now let us move to number 2. So another thing that I want you to do right now is I want you to email your school and ask them to connect you with an alum in a specific field. You know, if you have a field, industry, whatever sector that you're interested in and you're hoping to work in post-graduation, again, like I said before, things, you know, the economy is doing anyhow now. So this is something that can really help you as you like come to or go to these countries and, you know, want to start a new life or like build your career or grow in your career. If you want to get jobs after graduation, this is something I really recommend. Email your school now and ask them to connect you with an alum that works in this specific industry or that has worked in this specific industry that you like to learn from them. You like to ask a few questions, you know, about how their education or how the program they did in the school helps them get this kind of jobs or helps them in their career, things like that. But make sure you email your school and ask them for that. Another thing that I want you to do now is to start connecting with students that maybe on LinkedIn or any other platform. Start connecting with people that are currently in the school, in the program that you're going into. Connect with them and start asking them questions about recruiting. Start asking them questions about their experience in the program and how the program has helped them, how the program supports them as they think about like getting a job, as they think about like breaking into a specific field. Just questions that are important to you. Make sure you go ask them. Ask them what are the conferences you need to attend in your first 3 months in the country. Once you land in that country, ask them, when I get to Canada, what are some conferences that I should attend if I want to get this type of job that you got, or if I want to be an intern in this type of company? What do you recommend? How did you do it, or how did your classmates do it? Start asking those questions, and don't come to me saying, Doing, I'm too shy, I don't know how to reach out to people on LinkedIn. Yo, we all learn, okay? There is no one that was born as a LinkedIn expert, okay? We learned. One day we learned and we did it, okay? So reach out to people in whatever way you can. Write it, okay? And if you need help with writing that, I'm happy to share templates and stuff like that. So just put a comment below and I'll do that for you, because I care about you, okay? So that's one other thing you need to do right now before you start school. One more thing I think you should do is you need to email the school right now and ask them to connect you with specific student groups. Many of these schools actually have student groups, like Africans at this school, or women, at this school. They have these student groups that are student led. So students form the groups and lead the groups. Tell them to connect you with groups that you care about, so you begin to build community. Listen, these places are lonely. I know you would downplay that. You don't believe me. You think I could be exaggerating this, but no, loneliness is a real thing in this part of the world. So as soon as possible, start connecting with a community. Start building your community even before you land. My baby is crying. But I need to wrap up this video. But start speaking with people and connecting with like student groups, maybe Africans in this school. And once you land, they will really rally around you and support you. You need a community here. If not, prepare to be lonely, okay? So that's one other thing you need to do now. Ask the school to connect you to specific student groups. Sometimes you could ask them, hey, I'm coming with my child, could you connect me with a student group that is run by parents that are in the program, that also came into the program with kids? So things like that, you should begin to ask the school for that right now. Okay, my friend, that is it for today. If you enjoyed this video, you want me to share more tips like this, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you haven't joined my email gang, I don't know what you're waiting for. You're missing a whole lot, okay? Because that's where I share all the tips about thriving abroad. As an international student, as an immigrant, I share the entire journey and tips and connect you, answer your questions. Just join my email gang. The link is always in the description, and I would not spam you. I don't have time to send you 100 emails in a month, okay? Please join, and thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.